Hey, church family, Pastor Harrison here. I just wanted to share a little bit of thoughts because I'm getting asked all the time, especially over the past few weeks, what are my thoughts on this election in Pike Road? And so just as your pastor, I wanted to share my heart with you around this. One, I care so much about Pike Road. I live in Pike Road, right? I pay Pike Road taxes. Our church is primarily a little over half of our folks live in Pike Road as well. And our church itself is in Pike Road. And so I care deeply about Pike Road. And I just wanted to share a couple of things. One, I'm so appreciative of anyone who's willing to raise their hand and say, I want to serve. I'm reminded of the words of Theodore Roosevelt that it's not the critic who counts. The credit belongs to the man who's willing to get into the arena. And for the women and men who are willing to raise their hand and say, I want to help out my local community, I want to serve in this way, thank God for them. Second, especially around this mayor race that's become quite contentious, I would just offer this, is that I'm honored to be able to know Gordon Stone, to call him a friend, to know Mark Spurlin, and to call him a friend. And this is what I know to be true of both of them. One, they love Jesus, and two, they love Pike Road. And so again, I'm just so thankful that they're willing to raise their hand. I want to make a difference in our community. I want to serve, and I'm willing to serve. But as your pastor, this is just what I would encourage us as a church family to be mindful of. Not just with this election cycle, but with every election cycle. One, talk about Jesus more than you talk about the election. That sounds ridiculous, but if we really catch ourselves, we would realize that we often misprioritize that. We need to right-size that. Keep the main thing the main thing. The election is super important. Our politics are super important, but it's not the most important. And so we need to make sure that stays in check. Second, I think voting is a great privilege. And so many places in the world don't get to vote. So many places in the world, their votes don't count. But here it does, and here it matters. And so, but if you vote, get informed. Both candidates in this mayor race have websites. They have platforms. They want to address certain issues. They have unique visions for the future of Pike Road. So I invite you to get to know that and to be able to vote. August 26th is the day for that. But most importantly, what I would want to share with you and what I would hope that our church community is deeply invested in is praying for our community and praying for these candidates. I hope that you are praying for all of the candidates that you plan to vote for and the candidates you don't plan to vote for. And so I want to call us as a church community on the day before the election, which is Monday, August 25th, that we would join and band together in a day of prayer for our community, that we can pray for Pike Road, we can pray for the greater Montgomery area. Our cities, our communities need prayer. And that is the most important thing that we could ever do. And so we'll have more information that comes out in the coming days about how we can join together in that and some ways that we can be in prayer throughout that day. But just mark your calendars, Monday, August 25th, the day before Pike Road's municipal elections, that we're going to have a day of prayer for our community so that we can band together to ask that God's will be done, that his kingdom would come from heaven here to the river region and beyond. Thanks, and talk to you soon.